All right, welcome back to the Dearly Beloved YouTube channel. Today we are going to put a bunch of Strymons on a board, which has already been done. I'll show you some cool shots of those in a minute. And to see how they stack up with different amps. I'm going to put them through several different amps today. We got an orange Rock Reverb 50. I'm going to go through the Splon, maybe the JCM 800, and then maybe the EVH 5150. Whatever sounds good to my ears. We're going to switch it up, kind of give you guys some different textures. Since it is a pain to mic up sometimes, the Royer 121 ribbon SM57 is what we got today, and they're staying on that EVH cab. So I'm not switching cabinets today, we're just switching heads. So there we go. All right, we'll go from there. So on the signal chain today, we got Digitech Drop, Strymon's Stomp HD, EP Booster, Strymon Sunset, Strymon Riverside, Strymon Deco, Maestro, however you say, I don't know, someone will berate me in the comments, I'm sure. Comet Chorus, the EQ 200, which is fastly becoming my new favorite EQ. Love that thing. Then it's going up to the ISP Decimator, into the El Capistain, into the Flint, and then finally out into the Big Sky. Now, I know there are two reverbs on here, but this has tremolo. That's why they're on here. Plus, why not have a board full of Strymon? It looks awesome.
Today, the guitar we are using to demo these great pedals and amps is an Ernie Ball Music Man Armada, a rare beast that you hardly see anymore. I defy you to find one of these on Reverb or anywhere for that matter. This guitar came to Dearly Beloved by way of Henning Pauly across the pond in Deutschland. I can't even pronounce the name of his channel, but if you know who Henning Pauly is, you know his channel. But this is a great kind of neck through. This is Music Man's version, best kind of version of a Gibson Les Paul, and it's every bit as sexy, every bit as luscious. Dope.
It's a nice start for the day. Man, that guitar is sexy. Here's a cadence change. That's fun to play with. Perfect tasteful spot for that. A little bit of fine tuning. Much better turned down. One thing that Strymon has in spades is ambiance effects and very subtle changes and very particular dial settings, so you can really achieve the level or the reducement of certain atmospheric effects. So we're going to play with El Capistain, the Flint, and the Big Sky for this clean part. He just started playing clean. I hadn't heard this riff before, or at least I didn't remember I did. I instantly heard a clean, like really spacious, and then a cool delay here and there spliced in, and of course timed correctly. Tap tempo, that's what it's for. Use the tap tempo. Use it. Use the tap tempo. All right, we're going to go from there. We'll have some fun. Let's go. Bring on the atmosphere. little too much. Backing it down just a hair. There we go. This could be cool. It'd take a little bit more time to dial, but it could be really cool. Let's see where this riff takes us. Where Mr. Hands takes us. What do you think? With reverb or without? Generally, he doesn't use it. Yep, testing the drives, and not quite happy with it. Yep, instant farts on the lows. Sparkle in the front. That's what I like to hear. It's fine-tuned just a little bit. Now you notice I'm only moving the middle 4 or 5 faders because that's the frequency range she's actually playing in. So the only ones that are going to change anything. So I'm paying extra close attention to the ends, but then finding that sweet spot in the middle where everything is clear, but just as dirty as I want it. This right side to sound better. It's just not quite doing it for me. It's better. It's better. Not perfect though. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, pig scrapage. Oh, it hurts my ears. A little more adjustment. Looking for a little bit more bites and less pick attack. Would have been better to split the time in half. So next up, we're going to switch gears and play through the Splon. We'll let Mr. Hands over here explain kind of how it came across, and he almost got rid of it. It almost was gone before we ever got a chance to film a video on it because he couldn't get a sound that he liked. I came over, and in 30 seconds, him playing a little tester, he's like, I can't get this to sound good. It was like, boom, done. All right, cool, that's keeper. And it's one of his main amps that he plays through all the time now. So, yeah, let's give that a whirl. Let's go.
So we're going to start off with the Splon as dialed in by Alaric. And this is the Competition 50, by the way. This is the Splon Competition 50 that I custom ordered with the red Tolex. Looks good. Got it. Wasn't too stoked. Couldn't quite. I needed the Priest of Tones to come in here and exorcise the demon. This guy. And he took care of business in no time flat. And now it's like, for my band, it's my number one. That's what I play. So it's badass. Hot rodded Marshall tones.
Sweet. All right, let's turn these lavs off and get after it.
There is already like a higher screechiness. I don't think it agrees with the guitar, the pickups, and the whole setup we're using. Like just so much quack. Just like it's a telly. It's weird. There, it's a little bit gone. Sounds good until he plays the high part. And it comes right back. You'll see the two frequencies causing a problem. First ones I go for. See if I can save it. I'm really trying to save it. I love this amp. But I'm not happy with it right now. Wham, 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 wham. It's driving me nuts. Tone, bring it down. Darken it up.
All right, so that did not go as well as I thought it would. Those are definitely not the right drives to stack in front of that amp, at least for my ear. Now, some really old school grading, like that guitar has to cut through and you got to hear the solo, great. But for a main rhythm and a melody of a song, that was not the right fit at all. So maybe his playing style might change a little bit with that tone, but yeah, we just want to convey that, yeah, I did not like that sound at all, so I want to go for something a little bit throatier and a little bit deeper, which those pedals seem to shine with, so the orange really did good, and then I'm going to kick on this Mesa dual rectifier Badland, and we're going to go from there. We're going to see if we can get that dialed in. All right, let's go!
So when it comes to Mesa Boogie and rectifiers, I'm one of those guys that a lot of the guitarists that I idolize and the bands I was into, they played Mesa Boogies and they played dual rectifiers. Every time I would get a rectifier, I could never make it sound like my heroes. I could never make it sound the way I wanted it to. So I gravitated to other things like the 5150 and Marshalls and different things as I collected. And it wasn't until Alaric and I crossed paths that I found a true solution to my Mesa Boogie woes, and it's someone that could help me understand the tonal characteristics of what make rectifiers rectifiers. This Badlander, in my humble opinion, is someone who's played all manner of different Mesa Boogie rectifier iterations. This is the best as far as the rectifiers that I've come across. And hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Taste is something unique unto itself. I think these Badlanders, I'm not sure Mesa Boogie's ever going to do anything better to improve and perfect the rectifier.
Oh, it sounds so good. One of the best clean tones I've heard in a while. I hit both buttons at the same time and banked down it.
All right, so after that quick little dial session, I think I know right where I'm going to go. Let's see if I can hit the timing to actually switch the effects of how I hear it in my head, and we'll get it to convey across to you guys. Let's do it!
All right, one more time. Already a massive improvement over the Splon. There's that throat I'm looking for. Oh, that's a lot of gain stack up, but it still holds up good. It still stays clean. Let's tame it down just a little bit. Bright and scaly here. I'm gonna dial on a more mild one. Good effects build. Just listen to where Mr. Hands is gonna go. Just along for the ride. That's clear, crisp, but throaty on the lows. Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right, it's my turn to play with the Mesa. Let's see what I can come up with. I'm going to use a lot of atmospherics because I'm not really a huge Mesa fan, but we'll go from there. All right, let's go.
Man, I love cloud mode so much. Man, look at those sick pedals. Just seeing where this tone is going to take me cadence-wise and feel-wise. Sounding pretty good so far.
Yeah, I could work with that. I could totally work with that. Big Sky coming in clutch. Big Sky coming in clutch. That is way cool. We are in the cloud mode.
So my mood started to change a little bit. Working on the next part of the riff now to see how it would sound. Letting the pedals be my guide. Feeling that transition right there. I need a little bit of saturation, a little bit of boost maybe. See if I get it with the deco and the EQ. Almost. Now the notes are stabbing a little bit more how I want them to. Sorry there's not two of me to switch buttons. It's just me when I jam. How soft do I have to play to get it clean? versus how hard do I have to dig in to get the right amount of breakup I want. That's what I'm testing right now. It's just like riding a bike for me. It's just something I do naturally. See how far I can push it.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed the journey today. I had a absolute blast playing with these freaking sweet pedals right here. Big Sky, super impressed. I've demoed it a couple times at work, like to make sure a pedal works before I buy it in for the store, but I've never had the chance to really sit down and explore a couple of modes. And as soon as I heard Mr. Hans's riff, like I'm super down with the clouds mode. That's super cool. So yeah, atmospherics in a box and done very tastefully. All right, thanks for hanging around, and we'll see you later. Peace.